No, that's awesome. I
And
want to kind of pivot towards future and
yes.
what does that look like? What's something that you're really looking to accomplish over the next 12 months or so?
So I
Business wise, personal, whatever you want to share.
so we had just purchased an investment, well, a property. It's in Bexley, and in a year, I just want to be done with this thing. It's hard to find contractors. It's hard to, uh, um, I'm going through a phase right now where it's just trying to get this property, up and running. And really, I want to do more. I would like to have more properties. And I know that you have some experience here, John, uh, but having just building a portfolio and having,
Yeah.
being prepared for retirement and having that income coming in.
Are you looking to buy and hold then? Is that kind of the game plan?
Yes, buy and hold.
Yeah.
There
I
might be
always
other, but I'm more particular about buy and hold.
yeah, I always tell people I think that's a personality. The type of investor you are is kind of like a personality. I
Mhm.
think we all at some point need the buy and hold, just for income and tax reasons. But man, buying and holding does not excite me at all.
I tell you, I made mistakes, man. I think about these deals that I had, these homes that I had that off market that I could have kept for myself. But I had a buyer
We
and a
didn't.
matchmaker and, feel like a hero, right? But in hindsight, gosh, I
Maybe
might have messed up a little bit.
maybe one day what I'll do is I'll put a happy hour together of all of the REO agents from
Uh-huh.
back in the day. We all can just have a couple of drinks over our sorrows of missed opportunities back then.
Isn't that true? Oh,
Yeah, the amount of real estate that we knew about back then that the public didn't know about, that
I'm glad
we
it's not
because of
just
the
me.
no, no. You know how many people I talk to that are like, "Oh yeah, bank portfolio, hundreds and hundreds," and there's agents doing more than we did, and the amount of real estate back then that I wish I was just getting into the business. I wish I knew more about real estate.
We could have literally just bought them and boarded them and paid taxes and just hold on to them. Uh,
Yeah,
Who
it's
knew?
it's it's sickening,
It,
but I always say I'm ready for the next one.
mhm. Yeah.
I'll know for the future, learning from your mistakes, right?
Right, right. So no, but I think in the next year, I really need somebody else just to help with social media. Uh, if I could have somebody, and I know we talked about that, we'll talk again, but um, having somebody like that, I think would be a game changer for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, we'll get you connected with some virtual assistants, and I promise they're going to um, take a lot off of your shoulders. No matter whatever phase of your business that you want them to take over, there'll be a huge relief. So we'll get you
I'm
connected with
really
them.
excited about that.
I'll walk you through some of that process and some of our pain points.
Yeah, yes.
Five years. You have any big 5 year plans? Any
Uh,
5 year accomplishments?
5 years. When you ask me that, I wanted so much to say something about business. Where I want to be with business.
Yeah.
But that's really not what I'm thinking. I want to travel. I want to travel more. I want to go some really cool places because here's what I do know is, and I'm older, okay, but we are getting older, and I've learned through my brother, who we do not have anymore. He's not with us anymore, and he waited to do a lot of things, and I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to travel before I have to make decisions. Well, I can't go there because of this ailment or this hurts or that hurts, or to be limited on where I can travel because of maybe whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
while we're able to, this is the only life we have, so
Yeah.
work so hard. And it's some of these places, they're life changing. I went to Italy earlier this year, and I think about it all the time. It's just amazing what else is out there in this world, and it's just a shame to just kind of just to stay
Yeah.
right here. We need to explore and go see, because there's so much to learn. And
Yep. it's one of the things, that I got to learn, thankfully, through my mentor,
Yeah.
Ryan. He taught me when I got into the business, life first, work second. Obviously, we're going to work hard, but we're going to play hard.
Play harder. It's work hard, play harder.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one of those things too. Like to your point, most people get into the business because they either want more money, more time, time freedom, right, or more flexibility.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you can have all three,
Hmm.
but a lot of times, agents get caught up on just the more money part.
Oh man.
Well, if you go after the more money and you don't set it up the right way, you're not going to have the time freedom and you're not going to have flexibility. And if you have flexibility or time, sometimes you don't have the money, right? But you can have all three, but you have to be able to set it up. And I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I grew up traveling a little bit, camping and doing all of those things.
Okay.
And, I got into the business to learn real estate. But what I found is it gave me a lifestyle that I wanted to live.
Hmm.
And I talk to agents all the time about that. It's like, I don't care about the income goal. I don't care about the transaction goal. Tell me your lifestyle that you want to live, and then I'll tell you what you need to do to get there.
That is so important because in life it is about the memories and how you lived your life. We need our career is very important, but it's really in the big scheme of life, it is family and your people that you love and things that you places that you get to go and explore. Just really enjoy this life that we've been given.
Yeah. Now I
Hmm.
have to ask, what's the next place on the bucket list then? Because
Oh,
Italy's one of those for me. Um, Funny story, real quick. In
what?
college, I did all of the easy classes in my. I always say my degree as a joke, but one of the classes was a history of Venice class. So ever since
Oh,
taking that class, I want to get over to Italy. But what's next on your bucket list?
well, you know what? Actually, funny enough, it's Northern Italy. So I did the Amalfi Coast and went over to, well, here is Capri, but it's actually Capri. Then we went down to Sicily and Malta. So, it was all of southern Italy. So there is a trip next July that is northern Italy, all the places that you're mentioning. So that would be next year. But I also want to incorporate, I really want to go to Greece.
Yeah,
And gosh, I'd love to go to Tahiti and Bora Bora. um, so, but yeah,
I love it.
I do want to go back I want to explore Europe.
I love it. No, that's awesome. I'm right there with you.
I
Traveling,
want to
that's
finish
what I
off Italy. I got to
Yeah.
finish off Italy. It's beautiful.
Is it?
Oh gosh, absolutely. Every, yeah, it really, everywhere you look, as one of my friends says, everywhere you look, it's just beauty. The pictures don't do justice. People are friendly, so friendly.
Oh no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I was jealous when I saw you were going there.
Oh, yeah.
Shelly,
So,
I want to be respect.
you can do this, John.
Oh, it's gonna happen for sure. It's gonna
Mhm.
happen for sure. Again, for me, real estate provided the lifestyle that I want to get, and what's important to me is 4 to 6 trips a year. I don't care if it's a
Yes.
weekend getaway or even if it's a conference to a different state. Like I'm fine with blending in work with some of the trips, but I want the freedom and flexibility of this and enjoying, what I'm working hard for and enjoying
That's,
it while I do it.
I
So,
was just gonna say that's what you work so hard for.
well, most people always think I'm a big Gary V follower, and most people always think in the or scenario, right?
Right?
And there's always the and. You can have both, right? You can work hard and save money and go on trips, and there's ways to do it. Now, you may have to give up something else, like we were talking about, trying to be good in all phases. There might be some other sacrifices or things that you're going to have to change if you want it all, but
Hmm.
it's definitely possible.
Yeah. And if you really want it enough, I mean, people will find, they'll find a way to there is a way to do it. Again,
Right.
this problem solver coming out in me, but they're just, you have to just figure it out.
Yeah.
It's so easy to put it off one of these days, but I'm telling you, sometimes
Well,
one of these days it doesn't happen. You don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, and even back to, the real estate side, right? You want to help more clients. Well, as a solo individual person, you're tapped out at a certain number. So the
I
other
love
option is build a team, right? Or build a support system that allows you to, handle more clients. Now, if you go team agent route, you may not be getting as much on every single transaction, but guess what? Now you've just been able to open your network a little bit more and
Mhm.
bring more people in. Or,
Yep.
maybe you go more of the support side team, where you're paying for more virtual assistants or admins or whatever, but they're taking a lot of the other responsibilities off your plate. So now you can meet more
Exactly.
people face to face. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter which way, it's what model works for you, but you can have it all, right? You just have to set it up the right way.
Yep. And this is why it's important to have the right people around you too. Surround
Yeah.
yourself around those like-minded people to learn from and help each other grow. I think it's really important because if you don't, you're holding yourself back. You really need to
Yeah.
reach out and network and find people that will
Think
help
bigger.
you
Yeah.
there.
Think bigger and think differently.
Right.
That's what's helped me. So.